Number 7, pay-per-click advertising. This wasn't in last year. I added it. Why? Because I love it. I love pay-per-click advertising. But here's the thing. Not many other people do. So I'm going to ask you, are you willing to show the money? Show me the money. Right? Say it with me. Show me the money. Why are so many people not willing to show the money when it comes to paying to get your message out there? Oh gosh, I have to pay for that exposure? It seems so inauthentic. No, it doesn't. If you have people out there at 3 o'clock in the morning searching for you online and you're not being able to be found, pay for it. Pay for it. What are you willing to pay to get a client? Seriously, what are you willing to pay to get a new client? $50? $500? I mean, we have students that, they sign on a new client. That's a 5-figure client. They'll do a 4-figure advertising campaign. That makes you money, right? So what is the average client worth for you? What is the ROI, the return on the investment? Here's how it works. This is not rocket science, but I want you to get how simple this is, all right? So I just made this up. Let's say that you have a program and you charge $100 an hour working with a client, and you have 5 hourly sessions in your program, whatever it may be. So if you sign on one new client, you make $500, all right? You with me so far? Pretty simple. Now, let's say in addition to all the other things you're doing through social media and your content and everything else, you decide to do a pay-per-click advertising campaign on, say, the biggest social media network that everybody hangs out on average 4.5 hours a day, be it Facebook. So you do $50 a week. Oh my gosh, $50 a week. It's a lot of money. You do that for 5 weeks. You sign on one new client. You spent $250, you made $500. That's $250 profit. You do that once. Who would want to do that again? Raise your hand. Here's what you do. You do it again, and you spend $1,000 and get 2 new clients. Spend $2,000 and get 4 new clients. I'm not saying you have to spend, but people are very resistant when it comes to paying to market your business. But it's available as an opportunity, and it works. And the biggest 2 platforms that are out there are 1, Google AdWords and Facebook advertising. Here's how it works. Google AdWords, just to make sure everyone's on the same page, because may not everybody know this, when you type in something on Google, there are 2 categories. Paid, meaning someone's paying for that exposure. It's an ad. And then organic, meaning they show up organically by the virtue of the fact that their content is very popular, it's relevant, and it's fresh. That's why you blog. That's why you post on social media, which we just covered. So we've got the organic piece covered. The paid piece is where you jump to the top of the line. So if your niche is how to grow your business and you want to pay for exposure, well, you just do it right there. And then you just bypass all of these other very prominently well-known websites that are trying to compete with you. Entrepreneur.com, Forbes.com, Inc.com, Small Business, Fox Business. The small business, I mean, you got the frickin' government there. You could beat them out by doing an ad campaign on AdWords, and people are finding you. They're finding your offer. They're finding your website. They're clicking. You're paying for that click. But if you have a video and an opt-in offer, they get onto your list. Do you guys get that? Facebook ads. I love this. Facebook finally admits that you do have to pay for ads to reach your fan. Oh, shame, right? Listen, unless you own like thousands of shares of Facebook stock, just get used to the fact that you're at the mercy of whatever Mark Zuckerberg decides to do. And Mark Zuckerberg, as smart as he is with everything else, he's looking to make a dime or two. And so this is the landscape that we have. Listen, you don't own the platform of Facebook. You don't own the platform of Twitter. You don't own it. You're renting it. You're borrowing it. You're just hanging out on their time. They change the rules today. You have to adapt to it. You own your email list. So when you use the tools like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn to get them onto your list, you own that. That's yours. So yeah, things may change on Facebook or on AdWords or SEO or anything else, but you have to adapt to it. So you could create different types of ads. I mean, this is where Facebook is amazing for different types of ads. You can promote your website. You can promote an actual post so that it gets more engagement, whether it be a video or an article. You can have other people sponsor, like people that like it, and then their friends see that. So it has this viral effect to it. And then here are some examples. Here's the thing with Facebook. I mean, you could do a 3-day workshop on how to do Facebook ads, and then we'll have to do it again 3 months later because they change the landscape all the time, which is good because they're making it easier and easier for marketers to use, right? So you may think, oh my gosh, Facebook advertising is like just a black hole. Here's what you do. You go to Facebook, you go to their ad platform, you watch a couple tutorial videos, they'll walk you through how to do it. It's not that difficult. And it's very, very effective because of the targeting, not just like keywords, but like it's pretty scary how specific the targeting goes on Facebook. So just be wary that the next time you post a status update, whatever you type in the words, marketers can use to target ads to you. All right, that's how specific. So there's always, like as Fabian says, the bigger the front, the bigger the back, but it's very powerful. And it's visual, which is huge. You can actually post pictures and website images and videos that grab people's attention. So there are tons of options. You can increase your likes on your fan page. You can build your posts engagement, bring clicks to a website, so on and so on.